Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjan-shalakaya Chakshuramritam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Stadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namah. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnebhyo namo namah. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaur Krishna Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopikanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye. Bhaktya Vihina Yaparad Lakshay Shiptasya Kamadhitaranga Madde Kirpamayi Tam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namane Gaur Shakti Sarupaya Rupanuga Varayate. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Bhajan Rahasya by Shri Bhaktivinoda Thakur. While observing those auspicious tithis of our acharyas, let us hear again our topic, Shri Bhajan Rahasya, chapter 2. We were hearing about the names of the Lord. Agadaman. The last class we heard about the details of the name of Krishna, Agadaman. Aga means sins, and Daman means one who contract or one who destroy our sins. But there is Rasik meaning of the name Agadaman is that separation, the demon of separation which is troubling the heart of the gopis. So they pray to Krishna, please come and kill this demon, Agadaman. So the names of Krishna have the Rasik meaning along with the ordinary meanings. Just like Keshav, one who killed demon Keshi. That's why Krishna name is Keshav. But the Rasik version of the name Keshav is Krishna who decorate the hair, to decorate the hairs of Radharani. He is Keshav. At Shingarvat in Vrindavan on the bank of Jamuna, at Shingarvat, the temple called Shingarvat, where Krishna in the middle of Ras Leela decorated the hairs of Radharani. Kesh Prasadam Tavatra, one who decorates the hairs of Radharani, that's why his name is Keshav. So Agadaman, Yashoda Nandan, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur explaining the meaning of Yashoda Nandan. Yashoda Nandan means the son of Yashoda. All the good qualities of Krishna's affectionate mother are also found in him. Therefore, one of his names is Yashoda Nandan. All the affectionate qualities. Krishna inherited those qualities from mother because children, they adopt the qualities of their parents. So there's a great significance of this. All the good qualities of Krishna's affectionate mother are also found in him. Therefore, one of his names is Yashoda Nandan. Nandanandan, Yashoda Nandan. So, the names of Krishna which are attached to his his associates, Radha Kant, Radha Raman. These are names in conjugal mood. Krishna and Radharani and the gopis, they have conjugal relationship. So when we say Radha Raman means one who is always performing pastimes with Radharani, pleasing Shri Radharani. Radha Kant. And when we say Yashoda Nandan, so because Yashoda Maya is very affectionate mother, no mother can replace Yashoda Maya. Kunti Devi, one mother. Devaki Mata, also mother. Kaushalya mother. And Devahuti. But no one can take the place of Yashoda Maya. And who's declaring this? Kunti Devi. The first canto Srimad Bhagavatam, where Kunti Devi is performing her stutis, prayers, she is saying this. I am one mother, and Devaki is also one mother. But I am more fortunate than Devaki. And when Krishna asked, how can you say that? Then Kunti Devi said, I am more fortunate than Devaki because you only helped and protected Devaki in prison house of Kamsa once only. But you saved and protect me from all dangers. From all dangers, and not one time, many times. So I'm more fortunate. But there is one mother who cannot be compared to any other mother, Kunti Devi said, and that's Yashoda Maya. Because no one can pull the ears of the Lord, and no one can hold a stick or cane in her hand to chastise Ram, Kapil Bhagwan, or any other incarnation. This can only take place, this can only happen in Krishna Leela. So Kunti Devi, she reminded Krishna of his childhood pastime. Gope dade kritagasam dam tavad, yate dasha ashra kalinj anjan samraksham, vaktra vininya bhaivhunya tasya, savam hoiti bhirapi yad viveti. Personification, personified fear get fearful by hearing the names of Krishna. The personification of fear means the fear itself get fearful just by hearing the names of Krishna, or one who utters the name of Krishna get relieved of all fears. Yeah, just like, for example, Ajamil, on the pretext of calling out his son's name, Narayan, not calling out the name of Lord in love, but just on the pretext of calling his son, Ajamil loudly, he called out loudly, Narayan. What happened? He got relieved of all fear because the Dutas, the messengers of the Lord, appeared on the scene and chased the Yamdutas away and saved the life of Ajamil. So all protections, all safety is there when who takes the shelter of the holy name of the Lord. But fear get fearful to hear the name of Krishna. But Krishna himself, he get fearful to see the face of Yashoda Maya when he performed notorious activities, when he have eaten mud, and when he stole butter, etc. Gope dadar kritgasam dam tavad yatha dashasho kalin anjan samraksham vaktra vaninya bhai bhavanya stitasya sava mohoiti bhirapi adbhibeti. So only Mother Yashoda can do this. And that's why Yashoda Nandan, she is full of all affection, Vatsalya. But Devaki also have Vatsalya for Krishna. Devhuti Mata also have Vatsalya for Kapil Bhagwan. Kaushalya Mata also have Vatsalya for Ram. How does this differ from the Vatsalya of Yashoda Maya? Mata more putra bhave kore vandan, ati heen gyane kore lalan palan. Only one thing, only one features of Mother Yashoda is glorious and very high, which is not present in anybody else. That important feature is she even chastises Krishna. That's her affection. That's her affection, chastising Krishna. No other mother can do this. And that's why Krishna holds this name Yashoda Nandan. Yasho Dadati iti Yashoda. Why Mother Yashoda is the name Yashoda? Yasho Dadati iti Yashoda. This means that Mother Yashoda is famous for her Vatsalya Bhav. She is famous for her Vatsalya Bhav. And anything comes forth for Vatsalya, even if it is chastisement to Krishna. That's also Vatsalya. Feeding Krishna, rebuking Krishna, chastising Krishna, correcting Krishna is all Vatsalya. So if anyone utters the name of Krishna saying Yashoda Nandan, he is actually touching the heart of Krishna, which is full of all affection. Because I am very sinful and I am a big offender at the lotus feet of Krishna. So when we chant the name of Yashoda Nandan, we are addressing to Krishna to please shower that affection as you receive the affection from your mother. She correct you, she chastise you, she love you. I also want the same reciprocation from you. I also want to get loved by you. I also want to get chastised by you. So if there is any punishment comes forth, seeing my miserable condition, I want this punishment to come from you, not from anybody else. Because everything about Krishna is Mangal Bhavan Amangal Hari, is embodiment of auspiciousness and removes all inauspiciousness. Any reciprocation from Krishna comes in any way, is the embodiment of auspiciousness. So, Yashoda Nandan, just like Shri Rupa Goswami Pad praying to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in a beautiful verse which many devotees hearing on Zoom and Facebook, they are familiar with this verse. Anarpitam charin chirat karune avatin kalo. Yes, everyone knows this. Samarpetum unnantu jarasam swabhakti shriyam. Haripura sundar duti kadamba sandipita. Sada hriday kandireshu spurito sachi nandana. Spurito vai sachi nandana. There is a great significance why Rupa Goswami Pad composing this verse, glorifying Mahaprabhu for his contributions and his unparalleled blessings to the entire universe. Yeah, unparalleled. No one can take place of Mahaprabhu. Mahavadanyaya. There are other incarnations who are Vadanyaya, and all their activities are no doubt auspicious, but no one is Mahavadanyaya. Mahaprabhu is Mahavadanyaya. Krishna Prema Pradayate. So, Sfurutava Sachi Nandana, a great significance, a mood of affection is there if we pray to Mahaprabhu Sachinandan Gaur Hari. If we address him as Sachinandan, that's why Rupa Goswami is giving us a hint. Pray to Mahaprabhu as Sfurutava Sachinandana, Sachinandan, the mother of Sachi Mata. Sorry, Mahaprabhu, mother is Sachi Mata. What is the significance here? By addressing Sachinandan, we are touching the heart of Mahaprabhu to be affectionate to us, as your mother Sachi Mata is affectionate towards you. That's the significance of Sachinandan. And simultaneously and similarly, the significance Yashoda Nandan. When we chant Radha Raman, Radha Kant, Radha Sham Sundar, then the mode of conjugal comes. But Yashoda Nandan is affectionate mood. Nanda Nandan, affectionate mood. So please be affectionate to me. Please be affectionate to me. You are already, but I need more affection. Isn't that Krishna is affectionate? He's Karuna Sindhu. He's a Dina Bandhu. But just like you perform very, very naughty activities and complaints from so many gopis come to Yashoda Maya, and Yashoda Maya overlook those complaints and try to correct you. That's her affection. Similarly, Muttala Nasti Pap Aparadam Nakasya. You won't find anyone as me, the best sinner of this universe. So I boldly claims, I am the best recipient of your mercy. I am Patit Kami. I am the king of fallen, and you are Patit Pavan. You are the deliverer of the fallen. So can this combination take place? It's such a nice combination. There's so much compatibility here. I'm most fallen and you are most merciful. You are Dina Bandhu and I'm Adham Jandu. I'm Adham, I'm fallen and you are Dina Bandhu. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is teaching us, when we utter the name Yashoda Nandan, we are touching the Krishna with that Vatsalya Bhav. So please be compassionate to me. The mood of this verse is, may the compassionate Yashoda Nandan, who possesses the same qualities as his mother, appear in my heart. Sfurutavai Yashoda Nandana. Sfurutavai Sachinandana. Anarpitam Charim Chirat Karunya Avatina Kalau. Many times while chanting, something personal I'm sharing. When I used to stay in Vrindavan and was not so much preaching around, or just doing publication, I was contemplating on this verse, Anarpitam Charim Chirat. And I composed a verse with my limited understanding. I composed this word, exactly the same words applied to Krishna. Anarpitam Charim Chidar Karunaya Dwapar Yugo. Samarpaitum, but I don't remember at all, honestly. I'm still wondering where I wrote that. and it's been almost 15 years now. I don't know where it is that I wrote a similar verse like this in some book or some paper. Then I showed to one of the devotee, and they said, yes, there's no mistake in that. So Surutavai Yashoda Nandana, something like that. But even if I go back and think, I cannot think what I wrote. So now we understand why we address Krishna as Yashoda Nandana. Many people, sometimes devotees, they ask this question. The aim of our life is to serve Radha Krishna in conjugal mood. They are in a conjugal mood, but in Madhurya Ras, as a maid servant of Radha Rani, then why we have to sing that noon arati in all the Gaudiya Maths, even in ISKCON? Yashomati Nandana Brajvaranagar Gokula Ranjana Gana. See, why we have to even chant Yashodanandan? They come to this extremist level. I said, that's foolish. Gopis are chanting Yashodanandan. Gopis are chanting Nandanandan. You go read Gopi Geet, Pranay Geet, Yugal Geet, Venu Geet, you'll find there. Nanda Nandana Yashoda Nandana Hey Srimad. I forgot that. But Gopi Geet starts like this. So Gopis are also chanting Yashodanandan. But some fanatic devotees, they say, why we have to chant Yashodanandan? Arey Baba, we have to seek the compassion of Krishna, like Krishna here got this compassion from Mother Yashoda. So we are touching him the same mood. Please bless and be compassionate with the same mood. And what about the noon arti? Yashomati Nandana Brajabaranagara Gokula Ranjana Kana. And then Gopi Paranadhana Madana Manohara Kali Adamana Vidana. So Bhakti Thakur also saying Gopi Pranadhan. So it's just how the names of Krishna be chanted with what mood and what intent behind that. It's more important. So may that compassionate Yashodanandan, who possesses the same qualities as his mother, appear in my heart. Then other name is Nanda Sunu, means the son of Nanda Maharaj. Srimad Bhagavatam says, 10th canto, 10.8.46, the reference is there. So I request and I teach all children around the world, whenever you learn any verse, also learn the reference. It gives so much gravity. My time is gone now. I'm too old. There's an age to learn and the references. But it's your time now to learn those verses and references. It gives so much gravity. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.8.46. Nand kim akrod Nand kim akrod brahm sheva mahodyan Yashoda va mahabhaga papo yasya stanam hari. What is the meaning? What most auspicious activity did the very fortunate Nand Maharaj perform? And what kind of austerity did the supremely fortunate Yashoda perform that Bhagwan himself drank her breast milk with his own lotus mouth? Nand kim akrod brahm sheva mahodyan Yashoda va mahabhaga papo yasya stanam hari. Please learn this verse. Very important. Yes, because if you're if you're giving a lecture or delivering a lecture, while explaining the glories of Brajavasis, uh, the glories of Nand Baba Yashoda Maya, this is the appropriate verse to recite there. Nand ki makrod brahm sheva mohodya. Who can be more fortunate than Maharaj Nand Baba, Shri Nand Maharaj? And what kind of austerities? Yashoda va Mahabhaga. How fortunate is Mother Yashoda? That Supreme Lord Krishna drank her breast milk with her own lotus mouth. By chanting, yes. So it is 10.8.46. 10th canto, 8th chapter, verse 46. Nand ki makrod brahm sheva mohodyan. Yashoda va Mahabhaga papa yasya stanamari. Some devotee is asking the reference. That's why I repeat it again. By chanting this name of Krishna, the sadhaka prays, may the son of the supremely munificent and most fortunate Nanda Maharaj, Nanda Nandan Shri Krishna, shower his mercy upon me. The mood here addressing Nandu Shuno, Yashoda Nandan. So these names are attached with Vasalya Bhav. By chanting this name of Krishna, a sadhaka prays, may the son of most fortunate Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Maya shower his mercy upon me. In other words, a sadhaka is also praying to Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Maya and also relate the name with Krishna. Please become like your parents, Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Maya, and shower mercy on me. Both meanings can be derived by addressing this. You understand my point? In this, the glorification of Yashoda Maya and Nanda Maharaj is there. Yeah. And also addressing Krishna to be become compassionate like your father Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Maya. Another name of Krishna is Kamala Nayanam. I'm just a little speeding up. I want to finish this because for many reasons. In Hindi, for Hindi audience, I'm speaking Shibriyat Bhagavatamritam by Sanatan Goswami, and many devotees from English audience also participating in that Hindi session. So they're in advantage of, because they understand Hindi and they also understand English. So very good. But I'm getting some requests from devotees. They also want to hear Brihad Bhagavatamritam in English, which is also equally important. As Bhajan Rahasya is also equally important. Please don't consider that is superior and this is inferior, and it's offense for Shastras. But because they heard about this book a lot from Srila Gurudev's lectures and all, so they're all very excited to hear Shri Brihad Bhagavatamritam in English also, because this is full of all Tattva, Siddhanta, Leela, and the base of all Goswami scriptures. As Shri Sanatana Goswami Pad is senior, superior amongst all the Goswamis. Similarly, Brihad Bhagavatamritam, which is essence of Bhagavatam, is also the base and foundation of all Goswami's books. Wonderful composition, wonderful, unparalleled, awesome, whatever words you can use, fantastic. If we dive into that, you don't want to come out. So much is there. Brihad Bhagavatamritam. Srila Gurudev, when he started preaching to Western world, he brought up the book Nectar of Govindlila, Going Beyond Vaikuntha, and Bhakti Rasayan. 3 books came, small books. Small means 70-80 pages. That was like a bomb to the Western world and also to the Eastern world, even in India. When we start reading these 3 books, amazed. We never ever heard this before. Even after hearing so many lectures from other preachers, we never ever heard this. And it is so inspiring, Going Beyond Vaikuntha. What is there? The title itself is so inspiring, Going Beyond Vaikuntha. What is there beyond Vaikuntha? What is the mood prevailing in that domain which is beyond Vaikuntha? And then Nectar of Govindlila and Bhakti Rasayan. So these 3 books, there's that has been taken by Srila Gurudev from Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Just small little corner of Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Not complete Brihad. Brihad Bhagavatamrita is 3 volumes. But just one little section of Brihad Bhagavatamrita is Nectar of Govindlila, Going Beyond Vaikuntha. These were the 3 important books. If you have, must read that. Or you can get online. Must read that. So, on the request of some devotees, but let's see how and when it's going to happen, because I'm getting little, just announcing this, also little challenging of having 2 online sessions every day for Hindi audience and for English audience, and then plus the area, the location where I'm traveling, they also have their own schedule, plus the visitors who want to see me with appointment. And we have evening sessions, sometimes we have noon sessions, sometimes we have morning class, so, and yagyas and so many things. So I'm finding it a little difficult, along with my chanting and my own sadhana. And Harikatha is also sadhana, no doubt. So what I'm planning is I'll do 3 days in a week English class and 3 days in a week Hindi class. So alternative days. Then it's I'm able to manage that easily. Otherwise, the location where I'm situated, devotees, they're not getting full advantage of me. So I feel bad about this. I don't want to offend or hurt anyone. So soon we're going to announce that when I'm going to start. Coming to Kamal Nayan. Another name of Krishna is Kamal Nayan. Kamal, we all understand, lotus. And Nayan means eyes. So lotus-eyed one. Krishna who is lotus-eyed. When anyone chant Kamala Nayan, that means may Kamala Nayan, Shri Krishna, whose half-closed eyes resemble a red lotus due to his amorous pastimes with his beloved Braj Devis in the Nikunjas, manifest within my heart. Lotus half open. Lotus have direct association with sun. In the morning, when there is sunrise, lotus open. As I mentioned many times, when we go Guyana, and if you want to come to Guyana, still there's a time. There's so many lotuses there. So we see in sunrise, lotus open. And then when there is sunset, lotus close. Or half close. So lotus directly associate with sun. Sun is effulgent, tapt kanchan, molten golden complexion. So Kamala Nayan means Krishna whose eyes, something like bluish eyes, lotus-eyed one. He is he is always associating with Radharani, or one who is longing to see Radharani all the time. Shri Krishna, whose half-closed eyes resemble a red lotus due to his nocturnal amorous pastime with his beloved Brajagopis. In an intoxicated state, intoxication, seeing the prema of Radharani, his eyes get half closed. When Krishna is performing amorous pastime with his beloved Brajagopis in the Nikunjas. Nikunja means where there is intimate pastimes of Radha Krishna takes place. May that manifest within my heart. Another name is Gopi Chandra. Chandra means sun. No? Chandra means what? Moon. Gopi Chandra, the moon of the gopis. When Shri Krishna sees the rising full moon, remembrance of moon-like faces of the Braj Devis awakens in his heart. Krishna, when he sees his surroundings, he stimulates to have the association, the stimulation to have the association of Braj Gopis. So Gopi Chandra means when Krishna sees the rising full moon, remembrance of the moon-like faces of Braj Gopis awakens in his heart. So comparison is moon-like faces. So moon has so many spots. This is what Krishna is remembering or meditating on? No. When he say moon-like faces means soothing and effulgent. Effulgent and soothing, moon-like faces. The remembrance of Braj Devis awakens in his heart. When he see Kadamba tree in Braj, two famous trees, Tamal tree and Kadamba tree. When Radharani sees Tamal tree, remembers Krishna, resembles Krishna. So she runs to embrace the Tamal tree. And Krishna, when he sees Kadamba tree, have you ever seen Kadamba flowers? In India you see, especially in Mayapur, Bengal. This big, huge like a laddu, and so fragrant. And these Kadamba flowers is favorite of Shri Nityanand Prabhu. Shri Nityanand Prabhu like the Kadamba flowers. So devotees, in this month, Chaitra Vishak, when these Kadamba flowers blossom and they fall, devotees they collect and they make garland and they place on the neck of Krishna or Shri Nityanand Prabhu or Mahaprabhu. They all love Kadamba. And why it is so? The Kadamba tree resembles Radharani. Just like Radharani runs to embrace Tamal tree, Krishna, whenever he sees Kadamba tree, reminds him of Radharani. And whenever Krishna sees moon, we already heard Gopi Chandra reminds Krishna of the moon-like faces of his gopis. Another name of Krishna is Vrindavanendra. So very important name giving ceremonies. Vrindavanendra. Such a beautiful name. What is the meaning? Vrindavanendra, the Lord of Vrindavan. The name itself states that Vrindavan Indra. Indra means what? The king of Indra means the king of demigods, like Gajendra, the king of the elephants. Krishna is Vrindavanendra, the Lord of Vrindavan. This refers to He who makes the inhabitants of Vrindavan blissful by His unique quality of Prem Madhurya. The Lord of Vrindavan is what? Not that He is a master of Vrindavan, although He is. Although he believes this, although it's true, at Govardhan Dhara Leela, when Indra started destroying Brajmandal and Krishna got inspired to lift Govardhan hill, what Krishna said, Tasmam mat sharnam goshtam mat nath mat pratigriham. This Goshta, these Brajvasis, they are mine. Man Nath. I am the Nath, I am the Lord of the Brajmandal. So, Vrindavan Indra, the Lord of Vrindavan, which is true. But here the meaning Vrindavan Indra means this refers to He who makes the inhabitants of Vrindavan, Brajavasis, blissful by His unique quality of Prem Madhurya. Reciprocating with Prem. That's the only reciprocation He can give, and that's the only reciprocation He's expecting. Nothing beyond, nothing more, nothing less, just Prem. How is so much pampered by that Prem? Dasya Ras, they're pulling him with their own Prem. Sakhya Ras is pulling him with their own Prem. Vatsalya Ras is pulling with his own Prem. And Madhurya Ras, Krishna got attracted to that Prem. He's always in that lap of Prem. And what Brajvasi have for Krishna? Just Prem. Nothing else. And what Krishna, how Krishna reciprocated with them? Just with Prem. He's very expert in reciprocation of his prema to Dasyaras, Sakyaras, Vatsalyaras. But when it comes to Madhuryaras, and when it comes to Radharani, Krishna cannot keep up his promise. Cannot. Se pratigya bhang hoilo gopira bhajane, jahan te praman Shri Krishna mukh vachane. The promise of Krishna that I reciprocate proportionately to my devotees cannot happen, cannot possible in the worship of the gopis. And the evidence is the words emanated from the lotus lips of Krishna, with folded hands, praying, Na pareham nirvadyu samvijam, susadu kripta vibhuddhi ushapiva. Gopis, I cannot repay you, I cannot repay you. So even though he's getting love and praying from every corners, but there is one certain, one specific prema where he get attracted to and where he get full, complete satisfaction. I would say he get full, complete satisfaction, but on the other hand, he's not satisfied with that. He want more satisfaction. And for that reason, beg, borrow, steal. He begged, borrowed, and he stole the mood of and the complexion of Radharani to become Sachinandan Gaur Hari, because he's not he's not satisfied completely in that prema. He wants something more. And that complete relishment or complete satisfaction happened in Gaur Leela. Therefore, avatar sar, Gaur avatar. The essence of all avatars is Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Gaur avatar. So, Vrindavan Indra refers to Krishna who makes the inhabitants of Vrindavan blissful. He is making inhabitants of Vrindavan blissful by his unique quality of Prem Madhurya. How many Madhuryas are there? Additional qualities in Krishna. Sarvadbhut Chamatkar, Leela Kallol Varadi, Atul Madhur Prem Mandat Priyamandana, Tri Jagat Akarshi Murali Khalkujata, Asmautam Roop Shri Vismapita Chanchara. Leela Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, then Rupa Madhuri, and then Prema Madhuri. So we can't elaborate on this in that short time. But in these four Madhuris, Prema Madhuri is a unique quality of Krishna. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is stating here. Leela Madhuri cannot be complete when there is no Prem. So Prem is an important ingredient in that. The Leela Madhuri. Then Venu Madhuri. The beautiful song of Krishna's flute. If there is no Prem, how can he express his moods through the flute, expressing to Braj Gopis? So Prem Madhuri is also present in Venu Madhuri. Then Rupa Madhuri. His Rup, his beautiful form, the embodiment of Prema, which inspire or stimulate the Prem in the heart of all Brajvasis, all inhabitants of Vrindavan. That's just by his Rup, just by his beautiful form. So Prem Madhurya is present in all other Madhuris. That's a unique quality of Krishna's Prem Madhurya. Another name of Krishna is Pranat Karuna. He who is merciful to the surrendered. Very important now. Pranat Karuna. Shri Krishna displays his mercy and compassion to those who are surrendered to him by making them taste his charnamrit. Very important point. Again, he who is merciful to the surrendered, Shri Krishna displays his mercy and compassion to those who are surrendered to him by making them taste his charnamrit. There is a Bengali verse. Ama bhaje मागे विषय सुख, अमृत छाड़ा विषय मागे ए बड़ा मूर्ख, आमी विज्ञ सही मूर्ख, विषय कईनो दिबो, सच अनामृत दिया विषय बोलाइबो. Krishna is addressing to sadhakas who are surrendered to him. These are for those who are surrendered to him, not in general. Sadhakas who are worshipping him, but they come across some sense gratification, or the desires goes to enjoy any kind of bhukti mukti. Ama bhaje, Krishna is wondering, you worship me, and what you are seeking from me? Vishay sukh, sense enjoyment, bhukti. Amrit chhada vishay mange e bada murkh. How foolish you are, how stupid you are, rejecting the nectar of worshipping me. You want to drink poison? Is that intelligent activity? It's a foolish activity. Who can be more foolish than you? Ama bhaje mage vishe sukh. Worshipping me and asking from me sense gratification. Very foolish. Amrit chhada vishay mage. You rejecting nectar, yeah, and asking poison from me. Bada murkh. You are very stupid. Ami vigya sei murkh. Ami vigya sei murkh vishay kaino divu. Krishna is wondering. Ami vigya. I'm learned. I'm intelligent. You are foolish. How can I give poison with my hands to you? You are asking, you coming to me, you worshipping me, you loving me. I fully agree. I acknowledge your love. But simultaneously, when you put forth some material things on me, that's very stupid of you. I'm learned, I'm intelligent, whereas you are foolish. You coming to me for broken pieces of glass. As Dhruv Maharaj said, Kacham vichinpe api divya ratnam. Swami Kirtartho asmi varam nayache. Dhruv Maharaj came for a big singhasan, big kingdom. That's the purpose of his austerities, penances. But when he saw the Lord, his idea changed. He said, oh my God, oh my Krishna, oh Prabhu, what big mess and mistake I did. Instead of seeking for a diamond, I came in this forest for broken pieces of glass. Means seeing you is more than a diamond. How precious is diamond? Glittering. And broken pieces of glasses are also what? They also like glittering, shiny. But is there any comparison? Is there any point of comparison between diamond and a broken piece of, not even complete glass? It can be used for putting tilak or to see someone's beauty, right? Combing hair, etc. Even full glass is of some use. But if the glass broke, you can't even put tilak on your forehead. What is the use of that broken pieces of glass? No use. So hence there is no comparison. Seeing you as a diamond, and I came in this forest for broken pieces of glasses. So Krishna is saying, Ami Vigya, say Murk, I am intelligent. You are such a foolish. Instead of asking me and worshipping me and loving me, you asking from me those broken pieces of glasses. Many of you, no, I'm not saying Krishna is, many of you want bhakti, means sense gratification. Many of you, you want to take the place of Dhruv Maharaj in Dhruv Loka, which never get annihilated or destroyed at the time of annihilation. Many of you want to become Brahma, long life. Many of you want to become the king of the planet. Many of you want to become what? The king of the lower planets. Many of you want some perfections. I touch, someone has leprosy. A sadhu came and touched the hands. Leprosy gone. Wow. Perfection. Oh, this yogi is walking on waters. Wow, perfection. He can move in a subtle form from without any visa from America to South Africa. At Durban, in the house of Dhanishta. Say, okay, listen Harikatha there. Perfection, right? Yogis can do this. Or just by sitting here with a perfection, click a button, going to Zotamir, house of Ramakant Prabhu, and singing there so much. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. That's also perfection. So you are seeking that. And even many of you want moksha. Oh, Chandrika Didi Jayashree upset. Why are you not coming Germany with that perfection? So Krishna say, how foolish you are, asking this broken piece. So even the platform of Brahma is broken piece of glass. How it is so? What Dhruv Maharaj is saying. And who is Dhruv Maharaj? Grandson of Brahmaji. Dhruv Maharaj's father is Utanpad. Utanpad father is Swambhu Manu. Swambhu Manu father is Brahmaji. So what Dhruv Maharaj, why he came to forest? I want to sit on that throne where never any of my ancestors had ever sat before. That means he wants to more than Brahmaji, his grandfather, more than that. But the statement Dhruv Maharaj is saying, I came for broken pieces of glass in the forest. That means he is considering Brahmaloka. The asan of Brahmaji is also insignificant, broken piece of glass in comparison with Krishna diamond. Abhi Divya Ratnam, not only ordinary diamond, Divya Ratnam, transcendental diamond. Krishna say, Ami Vigya say Murkha, I am intelligent but you are foolish. Vishay Kano Dipo, I will not give you. I will not give you your sense gratification. I will put all obstacles on your path. Even if you are at the edge of achieving this, I will cut that. I will cut that link. I don't want you to drink poison. I want you, Swacha Namrita Diya Vishe Bhulaibo. I will make you drink the nectar, the ambrosia of my lotus feet. Swacha Namrita. I will make you forgetful of all the poison. That's the consideration of Krishna. Ami Vigya say Murkha. I'm intelligent. Okay, I understand you are foolish. I know you have no intelligence. I understand. But I'm not foolish. I'm intelligent. How I can see you drinking poison right in front of me? How can I see this? You drinking poison right in front of me. In related to this, many devotees, they used to approach Srila Gurudev. Gurudev, if you please permit me, if you allow me, can I get married? Gurudev said, no, I will never give you permission for this. But Gurudev, this circumstance, that circumstance. Then Gurudev said, if it is like this, I understand. That's your choice. But I can't give poison to my children with my own hands. Gurudev used to say directly, I can't give poison with my own hands to my own children. I know how much sufferings are there. I know how much entanglements are there. So I cannot give you permission. If you want to, it's your choice. My blessings there, but that's not my liking. Because I can't see my children drinking poison right in front of me. So, bold statement, right? It can only be understand. We can only understand this from very higher plane, not from the lower plane. So Gurudev is speaking the same version as Krishna. Ama bhaje, learn this verse in Bengali. Ama bhaje mange vishe sukh, amrit chhada vishe mange e bada murkh. Ami vigya se murkh vishe kaino dibho. Such anamrita diya vishay bolaibo. I will make you drink the nectar of my lotus feet, and I will make you forgetful of that poison you're asking again and again to me. Because Krishna is considering from higher level, of course, and we are wandering from, or we are thinking from the lower level. Some small little benefits for us appears, or we think that's the aim of our life. But Krishna is looking from our all life's perspectives, because this is not the first and last life. So many past, so many comfort. I will make you forget poison, and I will make you drink the Charanamrit, my own Charanamrit. Sometime staying with some families, I come across this small children, 5 year, 4 year, 3 year. Oh, they shout, they scream for small little things. Two kids at home, almost same age, 3 year, 4 year. And if one child playing with a car, small toy, the other also wants that. And the parents try to, make compromise. It's like at the at house, it's like Third World War. All the bombs, everything at every corner. Yeah. Boom, 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 like Third World War. Everything is shaking. And when they scream, yeah, it's like, oh, just because of that one small toy car. So parents, mother or father, try to pacify one. Okay, I'll give you big bus. Give up this small car and give to your younger one. The small car is given to the young one, and mother, she hands over the big bus to the elder son, and he's happy playing with that big bus now. And the younger one, seeing that, huh? I have a small car and he has a big bus. Then he starts shouting, or she starts shouting to get the big one now. Big competition happening there. So for the kids, that small toys is just their life. They have no other consideration. I have to go out to get money. I have to pay some bills. I have to save some, get some assets or bank balance. No other consideration. Or I have to get married. Some attractions of the world. No, their life is restricted and constrained to that toys. That is their life. If you take the toy from their hands, that means you have taken their life. And if we are giving a toy in their hand, we are given a life to them. And they will say, yes, life comes from life. Similarly, this happens to us in a better perspective, but the same formula is happening with us. Very small little things, very small, tiny, insignificant things. Comparison, insignificant in comparison with something which is high. But that insignificant things are sometimes very significant for our survival, on a very practical ground. For our survival, maintenance, sustenance, whatever it is. But when we are reading or hearing the words of scriptures, that is comparison with that something which is very high. And in comparison with that, this small little things becomes very insignificant. It has no significance at all. So insignificant, broken pieces of glass. And that's why Krishna is saying, Ama Bhaje, the very first point when he started speaking. Ama Bhaje, worshipping me. And this is clearly is addressing to his devotees, his sadhakas, not to ordinary populace in general. Worshipping me and then asking poison, that's not. कृष्ण कहे अमा भजे मागे विषय सुख अमृत छाड़ा विषय मांगे ये बड़ा मूर्ख. On a practical ground, it's very, very significant to know this. And what is that nectar? This is what we are getting from Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. This is nectar. Gopi Chandra, Vrindavanendra, Parant Karun, Krishna, Nand Suno, Yashodanandam. So we pray to Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, which day in any lifetime, at least we come to understand the significance, the glories, the importance of your holy name. Right now, we are thinking diamond to be broken piece of glass. Right now, we are seeing broken piece of glass to be diamond. But we are praying to Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and the holy names, the names of Krishna. Please bless us. Be merciful so that one day we can realize this, that actually your names are diamonds. And everything else beside that is just broken piece of glass. Shri Hanumanji, he proved this when he got necklace from Sita ji, direct necklace from the neck of Sita ji, those diamonds, and Hanumanji is biting with his teeth and throwing away. Diamonds, he's biting with his teeth and seeing, nothing, throwing away. This is what he wants to show to the entire world with his own example there. And Vibhishan became so upset. You offending Sita Devi. She is the mother of universe. You offending Sita Devi. Don't do this. She gave with so much affection her own necklace to you. That's prasad. And Hanumanji is, when everyone start upset on him, Shri Ram, he understood. And to prove how Hanuman is so much loving us, he asked right in front of everyone, Hanuman, why are you doing this? And what you finding? We are seeing you biting and then you seeing and you throwing away. You say, Prabhu, I'm seeing in these diamonds if you and Mother Sita is present or not. I'm not seeing you and Mother Sita in those diamonds. Maybe these diamonds are very significant, very valuable from material perspective. But if you and Sita Devi is not there, for me this is just like a broken piece of glass. For me this is just broken piece of glass. So I have nothing to do with this. So I'm throwing away. Then Vibhishanji and others said, many dialogues are there. So you think Sitaram is also present in your heart? Hanumanji said, of course. Can you prove us? And he teared apart his chest. And everyone saw this Sitaram in the heart of Hanuman. So what is that? What is that level where devotees, they see any other, like to become the king of the planet Earth? My God, there's something. To become a famous artist, to become a famous singer, to become a movie star, people following them, so many likes on their one song, so many shares, like 100,000 shares. They're pop stars, they're so famous. See? So there's so much significance of them. But what is that level when a pure devotee, when he chants, he see Radha, Krishna or Sitaram, they are worshipable. In comparison with them, every other adoration, every other material developments or prosperity is just like ashes, it's just nothing. So truly speaking, we are not on that level, is it? Yes. But actually there is that level. And we're hearing this from Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Shri Haridas Thakur, and many other acharyas like that. Shri Harinam Prabhu Ki Jai, Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.